of my favorite features of our new home is all of this abundant fresh aloe. It is just kind of framing the entire walkway here, and I love it because it's really soothing after you've been in the sun all day, and I've been using it as a shaving gel, and it's made my skin so baby soft. We're exploring the grounds of where our cottage is on, and we found this abandoned little side road. And I think you can kind of hear an owl. That's what it sounds like, babe. Is that an owl?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You hear that?
Sounds like an owl, but I was told there's no owls here. But it sounds like an owl to me.
But it's really quiet other than that. You'll hear some chickens rustling about. But other than that, it's really quiet. We just found Centipede Haven. They are all over this wall. We're at a nursery today to pick up a few slips to add to our garden. We're really excited about that. The most exciting one so far that's sprouted has been our Moringa, which is the local superfood here. And we also have some Swiss chard, some collards, some turmeric, a lot of good stuff. I'm really excited about it.
We sprouted our Moringa in these little starter cans that I made. It's just old bean cans and chickpeas because Angela loves her hummus. I just poked a couple holes in the bottom, and then we picked up gravel and broken rock from the ground that just seems to be everywhere and placed that down there to give it some weight to protect it from the wind, and it also helps with the drainage. So the plants are loving it now. In about another week or so, I'm going to plant these in the ground. Hopefully they'll be really happy.
Here are our Moringa 5 days later, and I think it's pretty miraculous that they've grown this much. I think it's just crazy because we literally sprouted them just a week or two ago. We have begun our garden and we've planted some cucumbers, some basil, some sweet bell peppers, some cilantro, some basil, no, that's mint, and then some Swiss chard, more Swiss chard. Then we've got some beets, some mustard greens, and back there's some more bell peppers. As you can tell, we really love our bell peppers. And we just upcycled this framework here, and hopefully all of these plants will take and it'll be a bounty, an abundant bounty soon. My mama sent us a package from the mainland. I'm really excited. I'm not even really sure what all's in it, but it's a box of goodies for sure. Very cool stuff. What is this?
Another video game.
Is it yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you had that. And then some sweet rice flour. This is really great for kimchi and for mochi. I have a ton of videos for both of those things. Zip top bags. Some contact solution. Oh, and Jay ordered me a scuba diving mask and she packed it in there too. Awesome. And then some more sweet rice flour. She knows I make a ton of kimchi.
Got myself a set of the diving mask.
Sent us some scissors, so many scissors. I asked my mother for a pair of scissors. She sent me all 3.
2 pens, ties.
Some sewing needles. Oh, it's a birthday card.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, Jay's birthday is this weekend. That's so sweet. Thank you, Mommy. Oh, and thank you, Daddy. Oh, that's so thoughtful.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then our last bag of mysterious things. Aha! Red pepper flakes. This stuff is golden. It's like as good as gold here. I'm by this mango tree and all this ripe fruit is just rotting on the ground. I was walking through it and my feet were squishing some of the fruit on the ground. It's really sad. It makes my heart sad to see all this ripe fruit just going to waste. I just had my very first sip of this Malta India beverage that our friend Alex bought for us. I thought it was good. What'd you think?
It wasn't bad. It's like a sweet beer.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like sweet tamarind to me. Kind of like a cross between Coke and tamarind. I'd never had it before. So, yay or nay?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. We just hiked about 45 minutes to an hour, and this is where it brought us. To some of the natural tidal pools is where we're heading. And there's our friend Alex, but look at this view. We finally made it to the tidal pools. Here they are. They're the guys exploring the next few tidal pools. Apparently there's a few, but then it gets really rocky. For supper, I made us some wahoo curry and some roasted broccoli, and if you've never had broccoli roasted like this, I definitely recommend it. It is so yummy. It's tender but crisp, it's really flavorful, and it kind of almost caramelizes in the oven. Thanks for being here with me again today. I have been loving your questions and comments, so keep sending those in. You can leave some in the comment section below or connect with me on various social media outlets. I'm finally on Instagram. I know I am so late to this show, but I'm finally on there, so you can find that link there as well. And today, Jay is not with me as he's at his other job, so if you want to see more about our livelihood, you can check out my last vlog, and that link is also in the description box below this video. What inspired the move? For us, we've always maintained a very minimalist lifestyle. I mean, that was something that we had established before we even knew it was a trendy fad thing. And this island really called to us. It had a very natural feel to it, natural being a very operative word here. There's an organic, slow pace to this island. It reverts back old school, has kind of like a very old-fashioned vibe to it and feel to it. And for us, it's never been an emphasis on material possessions, which is something that was a heavy emphasis back where we came from, which I'm sure could be said and could be prevalent about a lot of other places. But our focus has never been on who's got the flashiest car or who's got the more expensive and biggest house. It's never been about material possessions. Rather, it's been about family and good food, making memories, having experiences and adventures and traveling. So on a day-to-day basis, we live a very modest life. We arrived on the island with 3 pieces of luggage. They weren't even terribly big. You can see the pictures of that on my Facebook and Instagram. We sold all of our worldly possessions, all of my jewelry, all of our furniture, save my wedding ring. And it's just what we prioritize. It's not for everyone, but it's what works for us. The minimalist lifestyle really does help alleviate my anxiety and helps me gain mental clarity. It's not for everyone, but for us, this island has really accommodated our desires and our hopes. The next question we received was, what do the caterpillars turn into? So this was featured in my last vlog video, and they're these crazy neon colored fat caterpillars, and from what Jay tells me, they turn into sphinx moths, which are kind of bizarre looking, but they're really beautiful. So if you want to Google that, they're kind of interesting. The last question we received was visiting with family. Do they come here? Do we go there? And do we miss them? And what do we eat on a daily basis? We have only been here for about a month, so we haven't really had the time to have any visitors or visit. We've just established ourselves and started settling in. So I think that we're talking about taking a full month and visiting with our family back home on the mainland for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Because we have such flexible schedules, we can kind of hoard working our workload and get it all done before the holidays and do it afterwards as well, which isn't the most ideal pace, but it is an option for us. As for what we eat daily, I know for me, I personally gravitate towards the local, abundant, fresh produce and seafood, and an economic choice is always beans and rice. Groceries can tend to be a bit more expensive. I delve into so much of that and more into my ebook that I'm having that's upcoming, and I will let you guys know when that's ready. As for Jay, he's a huge carnivore, so So for his birthday, for example, his one request was a supper of local lobster that had come in that morning, like just a few hours before we actually cooked it, and the local Son of Paul ribeye. I don't know if rarely they ever do export it. It's a very native breed of cattle here. They're red-hued. It's very delicious. It's very local. It's fresh. And actually the rum and beef prices are so good here. And again, that's something I've delved more into in my ebook, but some things are just crazy expensive, so it's a give and take. And also he also requested bacon wrapped pretty much everything. So that's his diet, but I'm so in love, particularly with the fresh, abundant, local, juicy, sugary, sweet produce. I want to thank you guys again so much for spending a portion of your day with me. I really hope you enjoyed the Q&A and the vlog. I will strive to answer your questions at the end of each of my vlogs, and I love reading those. So keep sending those in, and you can connect with me on lots of social media platforms. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up for me. I really do feed off of your energy and your feedback, and I want to thank you guys for spending a portion of your day with me again. This was Angela Kim from thesquishymonster.com, and I'll see you in my next video.